How's it going, everybody? Welcome into another sports betting video where I make you a little bit of money. If you followed along in our first episode and used a $50 unit bet, you came out with $25.50 ahead of what you put in, which, to be completely honest, was a little bit disappointing. But anytime you're winning money, you're going to take that. So we're up. If Patrick Mahomes had gotten over that 300-yard hump, we'd have another $150, but sometimes that's the way it goes. You can't win them all, and we came out ahead, so that's all you're really looking for. I wasn't going to make another video going into this Sunday, but there are some good promos for some of the Sunday games, and since we didn't come out as far ahead as I would have liked on Wednesday's video, I figured, hey, I'll drop a Friday video, hopefully make you a little bit more money this weekend, and there's some good promos to do that, starting out with FanDuel, who's giving their famous Spread the Love promo. They've done a few of these. They have been doing them on basketball games. I know they did one for the Nuggets. Now they're doing it on their first football game. They'll be doing it on Sunday Night Football. The Rams to cover versus the Cowboys at minus 110. For every 5,000 people that bet on this, they will move the spread 1 point in the Rams' favor. Essentially, that means for the more people that bet on it, the better it gets. When they did this for the Nuggets, I believe the line got to plus 117 or maybe plus 127. That one was a little bit different because I believe it was only 1,000 or maybe 500 people had to bet on it to move the spread 1 point. This one is 5,000 people to bet on it. I still think that the line gets to plus 25, plus 30, maybe even to the plus 40 range, depending on how many people are betting on football, which I would think would be more than basketball. But either way, at minus 110 odds, that's close to 50-50, and you're talking about moving it to a line that is going to be heavily, heavily in the Rams' favor. So you're taking that every time. And if you are not currently a FanDuel user, I'm going to go ahead and drop my referral link in the description. To be clear, this isn't any kind of sponsorship or anything. They just have a good referral promo. For every person who signs up using your referral link, they get a $50 in free bets, and you get $50 in free bets. It is kind of hit or miss. I've used this with 7 or 8 friends, and it's worked 2 or 3 times properly, so it may or may not work. Hopefully it does. And if you are currently a FanDuel user, make sure to send this one to your friends because they can hit on that Spread the Love event, and then they can also get $50 in a referral bonus. And you can too. So check out that link in the description if you're not currently a user. And if you are currently a user, find your own link. It should be right there in that FanDuel app. And send it to your friends and get just that little extra bonus. Moving on to my favorite bet on Fox, and this one is the Jets to cover at plus 6.5. This is the Colin Cowherd boost, so it'll boost to plus 300 odds from even odds, which means you're going to quadruple your money on the Jets covering. I like this one a lot because I was leaning towards betting on the Jets in this game anyway. You know, this is a team that you don't quite know what to make of, and I like that in week 1 because Sam Darnold was out for quite a bit of last year. Now he came back, but he was not quite himself after the mono. We don't know what we're going to get out of him, and I have a gut feeling that he's going to show us more than he has so far in his career. They're going up against the Bills. Josh Allen is another guy I like quite a bit, but if I had to pick in this one, especially when you're giving me the spread, I'm taking the Jets. So that's one I like. The one drawback on that one, I know I talk about using a $50 unit bet. This one is a max $20 bet, so that's all you can put on it. But hey, you're going to put your money on that one because the odds are too good to pass up. Next bet, this is another one you can use your full 50 on. The Colts to cover at minus 7.5, plus 140. This is the Pat McAfee boost. As you can tell, I'm a Colts fan, so I might be a little bit biased here. But I think the Colts are going to blow out the Jags. You know, the Colts defense is going to be one of the better defenses across the league this year after adding Defoe. They've got Darius Leonard still back there. They've got a couple of breakout candidates with Kamoko Turi, Bobby Okereke, Kari Willis. Blackman might come off injury, the rookie in the 3rd round this year. So you've got quite a bit to like on that defense. Just added in Jonathan Taylor in the draft as well on offense. This is going to be a very, very run-heavy attack. They're going to grind the Jags down, and they're going to score a few touchdowns on the ground. Maybe Phillip Rivers tosses a couple to T.Y. Hilton. And that defense is going to shut down a Jags offense that I don't think is going to do much of anything. So I like the Colts to win by more than 7.5 here, especially when you're giving me those plus 140 odds on the boost. So take that one if you can. I know I'm telling you to use a $50 unit bet. You don't have to. That's just what I'm using when I want to calculate how much people who have followed me have won. I'm just going to use a $50 unit bet to calculate that. I will make a video later this week, or I guess next week now that this is Friday, detailing what a unit bet is and why you want to use one. So stay tuned for that. But I also do want to give you my pick of the day, which is a non-boosted just pick that I really like. The Detroit Lions at -129. I think the Lions are underrated. I think that this offense could pop off this year. You've got Matt Stafford, who is a quarterback who's kind of flown under the radar, but was very good before he got hurt last year, throwing to Kenny Golladay, the receiver that led the NFL in touchdowns last year, TJ Hawkinson, one of my favorite breakout candidates in the league. I love a tight end going into year 2, especially one with that kind of pedigree. You know, one of the best prospects at tight end in the last decade. So I like him a lot. I also really like what they have at running back. Kerryon Johnson and DeAndre Swift, both to me are legitimate starters in this league. DeAndre Swift maybe has some ailments, but if they're just rolling out Kerryon Johnson, I still like them to take down the Bears, and the Bears, I think, are going to tank this year. So that's a good one. That's my pick. I will tell you, you can get it boosted on DraftKings. They are now giving you, for every single game on Sunday, they are going to give you a 25% profit boost, which means on this one specifically, the Detroit Lions would be boosted from -129 to -103, but you don't have to pick your game. You can use this odds boost on every single game taking place on Sunday. So you can get the Colts boosted against the Jags, you can get the Rams boosted against the Cowboys, or the Cowboys boosted the Rams. You get to pick your side, and you can do it for every single game on Sunday. So that is definitely one you're going to want to opt into on Sunday for DraftKings if you plan on making any bets, because you can get them boosted, and you want to take that. If you're getting boosts for nothing, you know, you're taking the free money every time. So love that one. Love a lot of the boosts going on this weekend, and I think we have a good chance to make even more money than we made on Thursday Night Football. So if you want to follow along, go ahead and subscribe. This is one of the only channels on YouTube that can tell you we are telling you exactly how to make yourself some money. And it's worked so far. It's going to continue to work, let me tell you that. So hit that sub button, like this video, and we'll see you in the next episode.